love to come on about this, but I don't want to be branded a racist because I'm far from racist. But I'm disgusted with what happened to my family on Saturday night in the hotel. He actually gave us the name of the hotel. I had a small room booked in there for my wife's 40th birthday. When we arrived on Saturday evening, outside the hotel was like a ghetto. Dozens of those asylum seekers hanging around outside. Turns out, loads of the rooms in the hotel house them, and the hotel never told us when we booked it. About 75 men outside. They were intimidating to our family and friends as they arrived, hanging around our cars, and one of them said something sexual to my sister-in-law. It ruined the night, and I asked for the money back, and they said they can't do it. We need you to talk about this and name and shame this hotel, because they should have told us that we were booking a ghetto, not a 3-star hotel. Bit dramatic there, Tom. Anyway, that's from a guy called Tom. And he says, from Tom, not a racist, just a pissed off paying customer. Good man, Tom. So, Tom wants his money back. Now, I assume these asylum seekers staying in the hotel didn't gate crash the party. No. I assume that didn't happen.
No, there's no suggestion of that as well. By the way, as soon as somebody says...
So, sorry, they had their party in a private room.
Yep.
Nobody gate crashed.
No, the issue appears to be... I mean, the message he sent us is about 6 pages long, to be honest with you, and we didn't want to bore you by reading out the whole thing. But that is basically the edited version. No, we haven't taken anything out. They didn't do anything else. But from what we can gather is there was a group of these men, and they were all men, outside the hotel as they were coming into the hotel. By the way, this is nothing new. We have a list here of all the hotels in Dublin, north and south, that have refugees or asylum seekers taken in. And the amount of people looking for the name of this hotel, and I'll tell you why we're not giving out the name of this hotel, because some of you are psychopaths, or some people that will hear this podcast are psychopaths, and I'm not going to be responsible for some absolute scumbags torching the place down because they know it's an IPAS centre as well. I don't see the big deal here. Oh, so first of all...
You don't see the big deal here?
So first of all, why... what difference does it make what hotel it is? I don't see the difference. So we're not naming the hotel. Now, secondly, I don't see what the big deal is. And to say you're not racist, but then to call a place a ghetto because there's a load of black people standing outside it, that's racist.
Okay, one of the issues with a lot of the hotels that are housing asylum seekers is the asylum seekers have not an awful lot to do. And
I get that.
End up hanging around outside the hotel or whatever because there's shag all to do, yeah?
But you change the details of this from asylum seekers to travellers. Be completely different conversation.
But that's not what the conversation is.
No, but if he was giving out about travellers, he'd be deemed disgusting in his attitude. To be honest with you, Tom, and I know you're listening, and I know we're under the one of the reasons he didn't want to come on, what was it, Amanda? He says, because I know what your opinion will be on this, lads. Now, Adrian hasn't even given his opinion, to be honest with you. But I think it is racist, what you said, calling a place a ghetto because...
Yeah, no, using the word ghetto, like I said, is a bit of an exaggeration.
And also, I think you're being a bit of a Karen. They didn't wreck your party. They didn't spoil your party, okay? So you were still able to have the party. I don't know. I have your word to go on that they approached some women outside and made a sexual comment. That could have... Put it this way, had that have been...
A group of heads hanging around outside, you're as likely to get that.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have contacted us if it was about this. So you have a bit of a nerve looking for money back. Like, hotels are quite...
Okay, but here's the thing. He wants his money back because he believes he didn't get treated fairly. He should have been... he says he should have been told in advance that there were asylum seekers in the hotel. That's what he's arguing. He should have been told in advance that there are asylum seekers in the hotel. Does he not have a point on that?
No, when you book a hotel, you have no right to know who the other guests are. That's like the hotel I booked my summer holidays for last year. There was two British families there actually who were as rough, Essex families, I think they were. It was as rough as sandpaper, and they absolutely ruined the poolside during the day. So do you think I have a right to ring up a hotel now when I'm booking next summer and say, by the way, just want to know, are there any English shabs staying in your hotel? Because you don't get to this, the arrogance. The absolute arrogance to think that you deserve to see the manifest for all the hotel guests. No, get over yourself. I really don't see what the issue is here.
You don't see what the issue is there.
No, and I think using the word...
Now, they did stay in the hotel as well. A number of the family and friends stayed after the party in the hotel the other night.
You stay in hotels all the time. You don't know who else is staying in the next room. So there's human beings that are in this hotel.
085 825 2626 is our WhatsApp number.
Now, finally, before we go to the calls, I just want to make this very important. We did contact the hotel involved here, and we're waiting to hear back from them. We told them we were running with this story today. They asked us, were we going to name the hotel? And we said we're not. Maybe we will. But we are waiting to hear back from the management of the hotel. They do say they can't comment in individual cases. We asked them, Amanda asked them out straight. Sorry, what was the question you asked them, Amanda? Sorry, do they have international protection? Sorry, so she asked them, are some of the hotel rooms rented out? Well, rented out was probably the wrong word. They're not rented out, but are they given over to people seeking international protection? And they could not confirm that either. Okay,
but I happen to know the hotel, and I happen to know that they do.
I know the hotel as well.
Yeah, and they do. There are asylum seekers.
But they obviously don't want to say that because they don't want.
But it's not the entire hotel.
Yeah, but they don't want the far right mob marching on the place.
Jonathan, you're on Opinions Matter. How are you, Jonathan?
Good afternoon, Adrian.
Now, this guy Tom is looking for his money back because he's pissed off that the hotel had asylum seekers also staying there, and that he's just annoyed. He's annoyed that they were hanging around outside, making comments at family and friends as they were coming for the party. All of what you heard. Is he?
Well, look, he is with Adrian to a sense. Like, he didn't get the service that he asked for, and I think the hotel should have been forthcoming because. Jeremy, stop conflating the fucking issues, right? These people are not renting hotel rooms. We are paying for these hotel rooms for these people. It's not like the bloke that are like, there are a load of yobs who arrived at a hotel where they're paying for their own stay in a hotel.
It's the EU.
And causing trouble.
You're not paying for it. No. The EU are funding that, so.
No, stop being silly now. You've been nonsensical. But you're conflating the issue to suit your narrative.
Well, that's the truth.
That hotel should have told that man, we'll pay for it in the end. Don't you worry about that.
You're not paying for it, Jonathan. Can I just say this because this is misinformation. You are not paying for asylum seekers to stay in that hotel. It's not going
to be paying for it because our hotel room is full of foreigners.
Okay, but in fairness,
we're not getting tourists into the country. That's affecting the economy.
Okay, so that's not Tom's issue. Tom's issue isn't that he as a taxpayer is paying for it.
No, I think you should have been told that you were there because I wouldn't like it if I went in and I had young girls at a party going in and out with a few drinks and there was a load of men there in foreign languages talking. No, I wouldn't be comfortable in that situation. Now, if I was given the information beforehand.
So do you think that you should be able to ring up a hotel? So say, I don't know, I'm planning to go to Wexford and I'm going to stay in a hotel in Wexford. Do you think I should be able to ring that hotel and ask them if there are asylum seekers staying there?
Yes.
Do you think they should have to give me the answer?
Absolutely.
Why? Why would it make any difference?
Because you've asked that question for a reason, Adrian. So
okay, hang on. What is the reason you might ask that question?
Because maybe he just doesn't want to be around foreign nationals, a load of men with drunken girls around the place.
Okay, hang on. Then what if he rings and says, are there any English people staying in your hotel? I hate the English. I can't stand the English. Is there any English staying in the hotel? You wouldn't expect the hotel to answer that question.
No, but they speak English and you can hear what's being said when they're talking, Adrian. It's a big difference.
Okay, but then is there any French or Spaniard? Hang on, no. You see, you're being ridiculous here. You ring a hotel and you say, I can't stand those greasy Italians. Are there any Italians staying in that hotel? Because I'm not going if there's Italians.
You can ask questions you want, Adrian. But the hotel...
My question is...
If you ring me and I'm offering you a service, you can ask me any questions you want. And I will try to sell you the service by answering the questions. Honestly.
Okay, so if
that's what you're doing. You're in the service industry.
Okay, so
with the public.
If I were booking a funeral next week, Jonathan, could I ring up a pub that I was having a funeral in and say, by the way, I'm going to book this pub for my granny's funeral on the proviso that there's no travellers drinking in the pub that day. I don't want any members of the travelling community in this pub. I will only go to this pub and book it for funeral if there's no members of the travelling community there. Can I do that? Is that okay?
You can do that, of course you can. And the landlord of that pub could say, piss off, you arsehole, people are coming into public house.
Yes.
Or they can say, well, look, we'll make sure that doesn't happen for the day. That's in it.
Well, no, but first of all...
No pub is going to say that.
Now, come on, look at we all know the travellers get barred out pubs all across.
Okay, but that's not what we're talking about. But you believe that as a guest in a hotel, you have a right.
As a paying guest in a hotel.
As a paying guest in a hotel, you have a right to know who else is staying in that hotel.
No, the specific question, I said it should have been told beforehand. There's a load of foreign, the hotel has got foreign nationals and immigrants or whatever people call them.
Sure, hang on. Jonathan, hang on. All hotels have foreign nationals. That's the whole idea of a bloody hotel.
Not in groups of fucking men standing around, Adrian, comfortable smoking and they're bleeding.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask, is there men hanging around having a cigarette outside your hotel? I mean, listen to how ridiculous you sound.
You're not listening to me, you see.
Okay, but suppose, John,
I'm telling you, if I booked a hotel and I was going to a party and there was going to be a few kids that would be drinks being taken and you were going to go in, and then you walk outside, there's loads of fucking foreign men speaking foreign languages and they're all mumbling and making smart remarks and snide remarks that you can't understand because you don't know what they're saying. I would be uncomfortable in that situation. Yes, I would.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. Supposing then you were in this hotel and there was a group of 30 Turkish men, 30 Turkish men that don't speak English or whatever, and then would that bother you?
But did they pay for their own rooms, Jeremy?
Well, no, I just wanted to say before I tell you the answer, would that bother you?
I would probably be uncomfortable, yeah.
Okay, then you find out it's Galatasaray, a Turkish football team, and it's 30 Turkish footballers who are coming over to play Shamrock Rovers, and then they'll be going.
Yeah, but that's not what you're dealing with, Jerry. You're complaining again, Eddie, because that's not what Jerry. Because that's not what we're dealing with.
No, I'm
the lads in this hotel are not Galatasaray fucking football players.
But I'm trying to work. But what difference does it make?
I'm explaining it to you. You look what's going on across in England at the minute, and it all rolls back up into one. People are uncertain of what they don't know anymore, Jerry. We're not the welcoming nation that we used to be because it's because we're not, because we're fucking scared of everything that's happening around us. Why would you not have a problem? Why would you not have a problem with a Turkish football team, Galatasaray, in the hotel room, but you would have a problem with 30 men? Because you know all of the Galatasaray players who are, Jeremy. You know who they all fucking are. That's the difference.
But what's the difference?
You don't know who all these people are. You don't know these people.
But hang on, Jonathan. It's a group of men who speak a foreign language all hanging around the hotel. Same thing.
That we are not even sure who these people are. No. If the Galatasaray football team is hanging around there and something happens, you can trace all them players back.
Okay.
You can see
so the bottom line is, as far as you're concerned, you have a right, or you should have a right, to ring a hotel and say, are you housing asylum seekers? And they should answer that question.
Of course you shouldn't. If you say yes, there is, then your decision then to not do business with a hotel, or do business if you want to. But as a paying customer, you should be allowed to ask the question and give the answer.
Okay, Tom, who had his wife's 40th in the hotel the other day, didn't ask the question, nor was he told, and only found out on the night that it appeared that there were a load of foreign nationals staying in the hotel. A load of asylum seekers staying in the hotel.
We don't even know what to call them, mate. We don't even know what to call these people. Asylum seekers, foreign nationals, refugees. What are they? They're men.
Okay. But the fact of the matter is, he's now looking for his money back for the hotel room.
Fair enough. Tom never asked the question. That's grand. Okay, I would be asking no questions before I go anywhere. If I was going anywhere, I would be asking no questions. So I know where I'm spending my money. I want to do business with that hotel.
So there's a big difference. Sorry, Jonathan. Let me just ask this question. So there's a big difference between 30 men from a football team in Turkey and 30 men from Somalia. Is that what you're saying?
There's a big difference between 30 men, you know exactly who they are, and 30 men, you might know who
I couldn't name one player off that.
No, but you'd be able to find out.
Knows who they are. That's the point I'm getting at. The people in power know who the 30 Galatasaray players are. We're guessing. We might know 15 of the other ones.
But surely the state knows who all if they are from...
No, they don't. They said they don't know them all, Jeremy. Come on, you're going over the hashing ground. You're just making silly arguments.
Is Tom, in your opinion, entitled to his money back? Or should he be entitled to his money back? No.
I can understand why he's upset about it, but no, because he never asked the question. He didn't do due diligence before he went and booked it. I would be asking, because the way this country is at the minute, any hotel I'd be going into, I would be asking that question.
But Jonathan,
that's the question I'd be asking. Yeah.
But Jonathan, the hotel aren't going to tell you. We rang the hotel ourselves to tell them we were talking about this.
Well, then I wouldn't do business with them. If they wouldn't answer the question, Jeremy, I wouldn't do business with them.
Okay, so imagine then, Jonathan, I'm running a competition. We're going to be running lots of competitions on Opinions Matter over the coming weeks and months, and we're running a competition today for a weekend stay in a hotel in, I don't know, Enniscorthy.
Yeah.
and you win it. Are you going to ring that hotel before you take that free gift from us and find out if there's asylum seekers in the hotel?
No. Because I'm not going to be a group of people with me. It's going to be me, probably my partner, spending a couple of days in the hotel room enjoying ourselves. Fuck the outside. But when you book the function room, you know you're going to have people roaming around, girls and boys, a few drinks in, some staying over in the hotel, wearing the short little skirts and all the rest of it. I would not be comfortable. That's all I'm saying to you. With a big group of people I bought to the hotel to give the hotel my money and book rooms and stay and pay for the food and all the rest of it.
Okay, but as I said, and we have to make this clear, there is no suggestion from Tom's very, very, very long email that there were any gate crashing their party or anything like that. Nothing like that.
No, but he did say there was a couple that I was making sexual remarks.
Outside the front door of the hotel. Right, outside the door.
Fair enough. And that's what I'm saying. So look, you have it. It's just too much uncertainty out in this country at the minute, and it's just going to keep on around here, because every topic you talk about from here on in is going to be the same thing. There's too much uncertainty. We can't trust the people in charge to protect us from what they're letting into the country. So everyone is on edge, and that will continue until they get a hold of it. You only have to look across to England and what's going on over there now, and it's just more and more panic and anxiety setting in when it comes to foreign lads.
Stay there for a second. I want to bring in...
I have to go now, boys.
All right, go on. Look, Anya, you're on opinions.